the band, were they playing? And any historical records that they were actually playing during it? Because that would be
Not
really
only, isn't it great? Isn't it great? I mean, that's when people you can hardly believe it. Yeah, they played as the ship sank.
Oh, wow.
Not only that, they played Closer, My God, to Thee. And part of the reason why we know this, because sometimes in history, there's a sweet story that everybody likes to believe. And I don't mind being the historian that doesn't pop that bubble for you. But I can actually build this one up. I can make this balloon a pinata. All right. Because it's not just a story that one person told. It's not like, for example, if you remember the 1997 movie, the guy, Andrews, he's the architect of the ship. He's the Irish guy who says, "Oh, Rose, the deal with the lifeboats, right?"
Oh, okay.
And there's a scene of him at the very end, and the ship is really listing, and he's like leaning against a mantelpiece, and he stops a clock, and he like takes out his pocket watch, and it's like kind of chaos around him, but he's very still. That moment was witnessed and recorded by like 8 different people. I actually believe that's where he stood and died as the ship sank. And the band playing is not 1 or 2 people who happened to jump into a lifeboat who wanted to say something fantastic. It's dozens of people who said they were just standing there playing. And people in lifeboats off of Titanic who could hear it. And then not only could they hear the music, they said they're playing Closer, My God, to Thee. Like they knew the song and they could name the song. And one of the musicians, and this is really fun, like after the Titanic sank and the survivors are rescued, a boat has to go out and get the bodies. Like it's the little known part of the Titanic history, right? Like how did they go get them? And they were super cold, so they were well preserved and they had to go out there. So this boat called the McKay Bennett went out to get the bodies, and they found one of the musicians is one of the bodies that they got, and he had his instrument case was on his back.